What's up, you guys? Okay, in this video right here, I want to share some information on how you can launch your own six-figure earning business with literally $0 to get started. Now, I want to give you guys a quick disclaimer, okay? We're going to follow suit. That's on my whiteboard right here. When I say you can get started with $0, that does not mean that you're going to forever run an operation not investing anything back into your business. That couldn't be the furthest thing from the truth. But what you truly need is a cell phone and a computer with internet connection. So if you have those things right now, which I want to say 99.9% of the people who I know have access to, then you're going to be good to go as far as getting this process started. Now, as your business grows and you start making money, absolutely you're going to start investing into it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to grow and scale your business. So now instead of making $5,000 or $10,000 part-time, you start scaling to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. Okay, like that's how amazing that this program right here is. So I want you to take some notes. I'm going to keep this video short. We are going to keep this under 10 minutes, okay? Because I know people's attention span, when we start talking about 30 and 60-minute webinars, people lose focus and they get distracted. Their kids break something in another room, or you got to go to the bathroom and you forget all about this. And this is an opportunity that you can actually start a brand new business that's going to potentially earn you a lot of money if you do it right. Okay, so I want to break down exactly what I do so you can actually start it yourself. So why do I do this? I'm in business, and I've always been in business to help other people, whether it was through nutrition, whether it's helping people launch their own home online-based business, or if it was other means. But I always wanted to help people because I feel better about my purpose. I'm here to serve. So how did I get involved with this? My wife and I made a decision late last year that we were going to start buying investment homes. And I told her one of the best things that we can do is buy homes for pennies on the dollar. So we started looking for auction homes. And as I was doing my research for auction homes and learning about different counties and the rules, I came across something called a tax surplus. Also known in certain counties, they'll call it a tax overage. But either way, it's the same exact thing. And what I learned was when these homes get foreclosed on, whether it be by tax or mortgage or whatever, there's a lien on the home, then they kick the homeowner out, and then they put the home up for auction. So when these homes go for auction, the starting bid is the money that was last owed by the homeowner. So the government is not in it to make a profit. They're in it to get what's owed to them back. So let's say, for example, the person owed $10,000. Well, then you get a bunch of investors like myself. We come in there and we start bidding either in person or online, however much money we have to invest into a home. And then it comes to a ceiling when the bidding stops. So when the bidding stops, if it's anything, not even a dollar over whatever the government wanted, then that's called a surplus. So if the home bidding ended at $80,000, but the government only wanted $10,000, well, what's in the middle? We got $70,000 that belongs to somebody, not the government. So who does that money go to? Well, that money's supposed to go to the previous homeowner. But here's the catch. If the government cannot locate or get in contact with the person who's supposed to claim this money, there's a certain period of time to where the government will keep that money for themselves for their next fiscal year's budget. Sounds a little unfair, right? Sounds a little scammy. Yeah, it's probably one of the biggest scams that the government does to people, because where do they send this information to? They're not wasting their time and resources to find that person. So they send mail to the last known address. But that last known address is the home that was foreclosed on. So more than likely, the people were never contacted. They move away. They're hard on their luck. They're feeling down and out because they just lost their home and all the memories and everything that they love. They left it behind. Now the government basically sends out maybe one letter, and they just sit and wait until the money's unclaimed and they get to keep it. So then that's where people like myself come in. And what I do property locating. I also do tax surplus auditing. So I go look in public record. And that means basically it's a Google search away to find out who's owed money and how much. I go to the county website, I get this information, and then I just go ahead and I follow a process. So this process right here is I skip trace. I find these people. I make the contact. I read off my script explaining exactly what's owed to them and why. And once they agree to allow me to represent them, then I go and I do all the filing and claims with the county to get the people their money. Now, how do I get paid? Well, depending on the state that you're with, you can get anywhere from 10% to 30%. Now, you're probably thinking, well, Joe, that's not a lot. If they only get $100, you're only getting 30. Yes. But then some people out there are owed $100,000, $200,000 and more. So let's do the math. If I'm getting 30% of $100,000, that means that is a $30,000 payday for me helping someone else get their funds. Now, if you live in states like California, you can't charge anything more than 10%. But that's still a $10,000 payday for someone like me, just spending an hour helping them understand that there's money owed to them, and then I do the paperwork to send to the county to get them their money. And then you're probably thinking, okay, Joe, well, how do you know you're gonna get paid? Well, you sign an agreement with them. When the state cuts a check, they send me the check, and then I cash it, and I send them their cut, and I keep my cut. So I don't get skipped over at all. This is a complete, entirely legal process that's completed. And here's the best thing. You can reassure the person that you're calling, you're never going to come out of pocket to pay me. I only get paid if you get paid. The state will cut me a percentage of that claim if I successfully do all the documents and get the claim over to you. So I have an invested interest just as much as you do. The good news for them, they don't have to do any of the work. They don't have to hire any attorneys. They don't have to pay any upfront costs. They don't have to spend their time and effort and stress trying to get this done. I got the process. I know how to do it. I do it for them. Simple as that. Then they're happy and I'm happy. So what's the earning potential? Well, let's just be realistic and let's be transparent. You know, you can earn anywhere from a couple $1,000s, like $5,000 to $10,000, or you can do, if you're doing this full time, you could probably make 40, 50,000 or more. Some people are making 6 figures in a month doing this process. Now, of course, you know, you build a business, and like I said earlier, when you start to grow your business, you're going to reinvest into your business. So you're probably going to hire staff. You're going to get all your systems in place so you can handle that kind of workload. But if you just want to do this for yourself, and making $5,000 to $10,000 a month is all you want to make, then you can absolutely do that by yourself and not pay anybody else. And you just go about your business, helping other people get their money. You get your money, and you're happy. You know, but if you have your mind and your eyes set on making this a living and a business, then absolutely. As you grow your money, you can grow your business. And that's when you can start putting money towards your business because you're creating the funding to make it happen. And then lastly, how do you get started with doing something like this? Well, see, I coach people. I have a program where I actually coach people to actually get this process started, to get their scripts, the documents that's needed, how to find the people, where to get their list. I did all the homework. This thing that it took me weeks to learn, just relentlessly looking up different counties, finding out where the people are at, finding out what are the rules and regulations for different states. I did all that homework already up front. This is a very, very well-paying business for someone that wants to work from home, that doesn't want to work for somebody else. But this is also not something that someone who's looking to get rich overnight, someone that thinks they're just going to score a home run right off the bat, or someone that's just going to give up after a week because they didn't get any progress. This is a business. You absolutely got to be committed to the process. You're going to find yourself making a lot of money just making a few phone calls and processing some paperwork, and all the while have the flexibility to work out when you want to, spend more time with your family, work from anywhere around the world. As long as you have an internet connection, a cell phone, and a laptop, you're good to go. And I'm almost willing to say you don't even need a cell phone these days because you can call people from your computer. But what I'm getting at, guys, is this business right here can very quickly become a 6-figure earning business within the first year of doing this process if this is something that you want to do. But again, this is not for someone who is strapped for cash and for someone who is like, I need to get a paycheck like tomorrow. This is not for that kind of person. This is absolutely for someone who understands business. They understand that you need to be able to self-sustain while you're building a brand new business, while you're getting the momentum going. And then you can just completely grow your business and be very, very profitable. And at the same time, you're helping somebody else. You're making families happy. You're helping taking care of other people while you're taking care of yourself. That's the best way I can do it. So if this is absolutely something that you want to do, this is something you're like, this sounds like right up my alley. I want to help people out. I want to make some good money. I want to work from home. If this is ringing bells for you and you can make decisions on your own, as far as like when you can start making a business, what I did was I put a link right below this video right here. Click the link, book a call with me. We're going to discuss this in further detail. And if you want to do this, and I'm going to make sure I give you the good, the bad, and the ugly, and this is something you want to do and you want to get into my coaching program so you can learn how to do this right away, then go ahead and click that link. Let's hop on a call and we'll make it happen. But again, I'm going to ask you some hard-hitting questions. And if it just sounds like this is not something that's going to be a good fit for you, I will be completely transparent and I will be real with you and I'll let you know this is not for you. Maybe you might want to try doing something different. There's so many great home-based businesses you can do, but this particular one right here, I would not lead someone down the wrong route if this is just not for you. Again, you know, like you're calling people who don't know you. You're finding information online. And if you don't like to do a little bit of research, it's not for you. Don't force it. Don't just chase the money. Lead with helping people. That's the only way you're gonna be able to do this and be super successful at it because you have a passion for helping other people out and you're gonna get paid while you're doing it. To me, that's the best formula for success. All right, don't forget to book your call right there. Click the link. Let's talk.